All right, just bear with me for a second. Share the link out. So today I went over to the pond. I was just about going to do the pond actually. I was in like a little tree area, and I saw a guy in his like little go-kart thing going past. So I kind of like hid behind a tree, hoping he wouldn't see me. But he must have went and parked up and came around the back, and he actually saw me digging a hole. And he told me off for digging a hole. But I've got it on video. Some of the conversation actually. He told me, there's no digging allowed whatsoever. I said, yeah, but I'm not being funny, but animals make holes and they don't cover up the holes. I always cover my holes up, because like you just saw me cover that one up. And I said, can't I just do a couple of hours? He goes, I'm sorry, mate, I can't like, bend the rules, I said, well, the other day I spoke to a gentleman with his dog, and he said, whatever you do, don't ask Martin, ask Paul, because Paul's, more of a better guy. He goes, well, that's me, Paul, but, I'm afraid I can't let you, like, do any detecting over here. So like, we had a bit of a chat, and I wasn't going to, like, I'm an argue with him, but I did show him a great big hole where someone had already been over there digging before. And he goes, well, that's what I mean, if people can't put, the dirt back, we can't allow anyone over here. He goes, I can trust you, yeah, because you are covering your holes up. I just saw you cover your hole up. But when people are coming over and digging holes and not refilling, that's why the council gets really pissed off about people like milk detecting over here. And it's not so much, you digging a hole in the common. You also could be possibly damaging or destroying a rare plant or seedling or something like that, kind of thing. I said, well, I'm usually out of the way, so trying not to get seen by people. And he goes, I know, but I can't allow you. So I had to pack up my gear today. And I thought, fuck this, I ain't going to go home. If I have to go to another part of the common, I will do. But I didn't want to take the chance in getting caught, so I decided to jump on the bus. And I just went out of town, I went, I was heading over to Old Colston, actually, on a 463. And before we got to Old Colston, I saw like this an alleyway which led into like this kind of like forest thing. Yeah, I thought, that looks interesting. So I pushed the bell to get off the bus, and I got the bus and walked back up to this like little side alleyway, and I walked down, and it was like a wooded area. And I'm talking about from where I got kicked off the common to the place I went to was about half an hour, 45-minute journey on a bus. So I went down there, and it was an interesting wooded area, but there weren't no finds there. It's just like trash, tin cans, bottle tops, pool caps, none of those like tin shelter things that you put on like a shed or a barn or something. Yeah, there's no of that there. There's like tires. There's like tin, loads of crap there whatsoever. It was so junkified. I thought, well, I ain't gonna like do this. I'm just gonna like stop detecting and I'll walk further up. Well, I walk further up and I come to this field, yeah, and I completely got lost. I didn't know where the hell I was. So I thought, well, what I do is I follow this pathway around and see where that leads. And as I was following this pathway around, my camera was on my head, and I remember getting it knocked, but I thought it's still on my head. But what happened was that the tree grabbed my camera, this one here, and I didn't know it had come off my head. And the branch was actually holding my camera. Let's find something that I can use. Let's use this pair of scissors. The branch was holding my camera like that, and I didn't know. I did not know that my camera came off. So anyway, I followed this pathway all the way around here, and it led down to this other pathway, which I followed down. And down this other pathway, there's like some football pitches. So I thought, I'll go and do that. So I didn't actually go on the actual main pitch. I just went on the, like the outskirts of it, on the sides. And as I was detecting behind under a tree, I got hit. I thought, right, let's record it. I went to turn the bloody camera on, and I had no camera on my head. No, I've lost my camera again. This is like fourth time. So I grabbed my spade, I grabbed my milk detector, and I went back, and I had to go back the way I came, So I thought, well, what way did I come? Because I went down the road, this dirt path, then I turned left. So there's like a fork, like a T-junction. And I couldn't remember where I came from, the right or the left. So I'm standing there for a minute, wondering where the hell, I lost my camera. And I remembered, I came through that way because I come through like this gateway. So I went straight down. Then like there's a hole in the fence which was leading onto this other path which I came from. So I went back on there. Then I followed the path around, and I thought, now what way do I go? I can't even remember what way I went or came from. So I thought, I don't think I came that way. Let's go this way. So I went this way, followed it around to the left. And then I noticed, hang on, this little footpath looks familiar. So I'm walking down the footpath, and I was mainly looking on the actual floor, but something made me look up, and there was my camera hanging from the branch. I thought, fucking hell, thank fuck without I found my camera. And I was surprised no one had been down there and actually see my camera hanging from this branch. So I've grabbed my camera, and I walked all the way back to where the football pitches were, and I've done a little bit where the kids park was, but when I was coming back to the football pitch, I went on the opposite side. So I kind of went round, and I saw something like some wooded area directly across. So I cut across the football pitch, making sure I still had my camera, and I got a couple of hits on the actual ground, but I wasn't too really worried about it at the time, because I was getting really hot, sweaty. I had to take my hoodie off because I'd like my short sleeve kind of like coat on, and I was getting really hot. So I took my hoodie off, stuck that in the bag, then I got myself sorted out. Then I started carrying on across to where the woods are. I was still swinging around, and I got a couple of hits. One of them was an old penny, King George V, I think it is. I've not cleaned it because it's in my pocket still somewhere. And then I got a modern day 20p hit. Then I had another hit, which was a £1 coin. And just beside it, there's another hit, which was a £1 coin, but had like a quarter of the coin missing. So I thought, right, I can't really be doing the football ground, in case someone might have a go at me. And some old lady with a dog walked past me, and I thought, I better pack up here, just in case I don't want to ring up, anyone, like someone who might own the sports ground, you know, they might come around and tell me to fuck off as well, kind of thing. I would have been like kicked off one place. I don't want to be kicked off another place, you know. So, hello, Cowboy. And so, I came off the football pitch and I went into this wooded area. And all I was getting in there was junk. You know, I did come across the 303 spent rifle casing and 2 little shotgun shells, you know, just the metal casing it, but, you know, itself from a shotgun. But that's all I was finding. I wasn't finding nothing else in the actual wooded area. But as I went into the wooded area, I noticed some fields. I thought, God, I wish I could get onto those fields, man. You know, I just wished I could get on there. But I didn't think about it. You know, I just carried on going in this wooded area. And I walked all the way to the top of this wooded area. You know, it's not that big. You know, from A to B, it would have only took about less than 5 minutes to walk it. But then you had another part which you could have walked down. But as I got to the end, you see another part of the football field, which is more. And I was just standing there, and there was a tractor way at the back, you know, which I could see. I was just standing to see if I could see anyone, you know, near the tractor, because if there was, I would have walked over and asked if it was his land or if he had any land I could melt detect. But I couldn't see anyone, so I thought, well, sorry, you know. So I thought, well, what I'd do is I'll come back through this woodland, do a little bit more detecting, and probably call it quits. So I carried on doing a little bit more detecting, and I was getting really bored, not finding nothing, man, not at all, you know. I was lucky to find 1 George coin, a couple of £1 coins, and, you know, 20 pence, and 2 1p coins, you know, the modern day little pennies. I thought, fuck this, I'm going to pack up. You know, I was getting tired and hot as well, you know, and I'd only been in that area for about half an hour. But I'd actually been walking around quite a long time, you know, for about 2.5 hours. So I thought, no, I'm going to pack up. So I packed up and I came out the woods. And as I was coming out the woods, you know, there's a car just outside the gate where the horse stables were. And, you know, I didn't know where those horse stables are until I looked. I thought, man, I bet there's some stuff on that field. And the gate was open. So I stood there shouting out, hello, anyone there? You know, hello, hello, hello. Shouting out, no one answered. A couple of dogs came running up at me, like one was barking, the other one was like just running around my legs and stuff like that. So I just stood there and like shouted out a couple more times, still no reply. So I thought, well, fuck it, I'm going. So I turned around, walked down this little pathway, little dirt track, which led onto a main road. And as I've gone to the main road, I saw this police officer. So I called him, and he turned around. I said, excuse me, mate, do you know who owns that land there? Because I was just wondering about, you know, trying to get some permissions around for milk detecting. Oh, I don't know, mate. He goes, have you seen the guy there? I said, I don't know if he's there, mate, because I've been shouting out, no one's around. He goes, well, is your car there? I said, well, there is a car there. He goes, well, if it's a silver one, then he's got to be around. I said, what about the woods? He goes, I think they're under the council, so you might have to contact the council for the wooded area. But where those horse stables are, that is owned by 2 particular people. You got one who owns one half, and then you got another person owns the other half. So I said, is there any other like farms around here, you know, that I might be able to get permission? Because I say, like, I called out, you know, for about 5-10 minutes, no one was there. And, you know, I was just wondering if there's any other places down here. He goes, well, not that I know, but I think there might be a farmhouse further down near, but I'm not sure. I said, all right. So, you know, I told him, like, I got kicked off for, like, you know, my local one. And I'll just come up here on the off chance already, kind of thing, you know. And I don't want to be breaking any laws, you know. So he goes, well, why don't you go back and see if the guy's there? Because I'm sure he's there. If his car's there, he's going to be there. I said, yeah, he's got private property there. He goes, well, you know, if the gate's open, you know, there's no harm in just like calling that to him, see if he is around, you know, kind of thing. But other than that, I don't know any other places. So I said, all right, well, cheers anyway. He go, oh, by the way, do you know where the nearest bus stop is? And he told me where the nearest bus stop is. So I said, right, I'll check on that later. I said, what I'm going to do is go down that road and see, there's got to be some other places down there because I can see caravans at the bottom. So there must be like, some kind of like turning down there, which I can go and ask down that area. He goes, yeah, okay, mate. So anyway, just before I went to go down the other part, I thought, I'll try that place one more time, and this time I will go through the gate. Although it says private property. So the gate was open, and I called out a couple of times. No one was there. So I thought, well, the gate's up. I'm going to go through the gate. Fuck it, I'm going to go through the gate. Someone's got to be around, kind of thing. So I've gone through the gate. The dogs come running out, barking at me. And I'm calling out, went, hello, anyone around? Hello. And as I was coming up to this little building, because there's like 4 or 5 little buildings here, it's probably about the third one. As I got to it, I see this head pop out. He goes, yes, mate, what can I do for you? I thought, fucking hell, heart attack, man. I said, oh, mate. I said, sorry to bother you. I said, is this your land? He goes, yeah, why? I said, oh, I'm just wondering if it's possible for me to do some milk detecting here. Because, where I live, it's very hard to get. And, the council won't let you do any kind of, milk detecting on their land, like the commons, woodlands, and stuff like that. So I'm just really trying to find somewhere I can do some milk detecting. It's well, funny you say that. A friend of mine used to come around here, milk detecting, and he did find a few little bits and pieces. I can't tell you what because I can't remember, he goes, but yeah, the guy who used to do it did find a few bits and pieces, but he died. I thought, oh, what a shame, kind of thing. I said, well, I was just wondering, if it's possible for me to do any kind of milk detecting around here, any holes I dig, I put back, I fill in. Any finds I find, I'll show you. So if there's anything there that you fancy, you can take your pick out of them. And I said, and if I find a Roman or any kind of hoard, we go 50-50 on it. And he kind of chuckled at that. He goes, well, you know what? He goes, I can't see why not, actually. He goes, yeah, knock yourself out. He goes, where do you want to start? I said, well, not today because it's getting late now anyway. I said, are you sure? He goes, yeah. I ain't worried about it. You're only digging a few holes. And we actually stood there talking for about 45 minutes, kind of thing, just getting to know him. And I said, what used to be this land? He goes, well, when I bought it, it used to be like, I think he said wheat fields. I said, do you know what might have been there before the wheat fields? No idea, mate. He goes, I came down here, I moved here, I bought a little bit of land. I started raising chickens and hens and stuff like that. And then I bought a couple of horses and started rearing horses, kind of thing. I was like, oh, right. So I said, how much land have you got? He goes, oh, well, I've got about 7 acres. I thought, oh, okay. I don't know how big 7 acres is. I'm still trying to find out how big 7 acres is. But let me just go on to where I'm not going to tell you where he lives, but I will give you a rough idea. Where was it? Now, where's his land? I did have it up on my screen a minute ago. No, it's near a golf course. That's the golf course. Right. Okay, so screen share it as a normal way, but this is where his land is, this area here. Now, this road is a dirt track, what leads to where he's like little. And I was standing round about here in this area talking to the guy for 45 minutes. Now, he's told me that he has a bit here, this bit here, I think he owns all this bit here and all this bit here. This tree's been cut down on request of council because he had to have water pipes and electrical cables put down for some reason. This bit here and this bit up here belongs to someone, I think, who lives in this area. Now, I actually did walk down that way. I came after speaking to him. I came out and I had to go down this bloody long road, which led down to here. Now, there's a gate there, and I could not go through the gate. But someone, I asked someone in one of these houses, and he goes, "Yeah, there's a gap there, and there's a footpath that goes all the way down. So as you go down there, this house is, well, I followed it all the way down, went all the way down here, went all the way down here, got to here, and there's a gate there, and you can't get through it. And there wasn't no one there. Hang on, no, it was down here, sorry, down here. So what I decided to do is come back up here. Then I went all the way down to houses there, and I knocked on this house here. Well, I was going to knock on it, but I didn't know what one to knock on, the side door or the front door. And I went round the side, and as I was coming round, this guy called there, goes, "Yeah, what do you want, mate?" I said, "Oh, I'm just trying to find out who owns the fields around here." Well, he goes, "Well, I don't own them, but if you go all the way back from where you came from, all the way back up here, follow the all the way back up here, and then the landowner of these fields lives over here." Well, I knocked on that door, they don't own it. I knocked on that door, they don't own it. I knocked on that door, they don't own it. So someone said, "You need to go down here, and these people own it down here." So I went all the way down here, and there's a bloody great big iron fence in there, and you can't get into the actual area to speak to anyone. So whoever lives here, right, owns this area, I suppose, and they own these fields along here. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I go down further, then there's people who will probably own these parts of fields. This is a golf club, which you won't be able to do anymore. So I couldn't get no one to call. I called out a couple of times, no one answered. There was a phone number, so I took the phone number. I actually left a message asking if they can call me back, see if I can get permission. I said, "If you don't call back in a couple of days, I'll give you a call back again." But then I had to walk all the way back up here, all the way back up this road until I got back to where I was. Then I had to get a bus here all the way back home. Now, although you can see these, I'm not too worried about them actually, but I think this guy will only give permission to one person, being me. But I was trying to get, find out who actually owns these fields. Now, I know that these you ain't going to be able to do because they're actually football fields and rugby fields. So these ones you're not going to be able to do. But if I was, well, these ones here anyway, I'm not sure about those ones. I think these are actually owned by a person who lives in this area. That is the only kind of area there is, but there is some areas around here as well. So I was thinking of trying to get over there one day. Now, Carshalton Park, I've been there, and it's a nice little park there actually. But there is, I think it's along this way. I don't think it's one of these ones, but there is some farmland along here somewhere. Can't remember exactly where. I know it's in this area. So, yeah, I'm glad that I did get kicked off in one way of the common. So if I hadn't got kicked off, I wouldn't have jumped on the bus and I wouldn't have ended up going where I went. It's just like, I suppose, pure luck. Hello, Butterkisses. I think it's just pure luck that, you know, I got kicked off the common and told not to go back and milk to sit there. No, I've not been banned on there. I can still go over there. I can go and do some fishing over there. I can just do anything really, as long as I don't have a milk detector and I don't get caught with a milk detector. So I'm pretty sure he'd be pissed off otherwise. But if he hadn't told me that, no, you can't milk detect here, you know, you're going to have to leave, you're going to carry on detecting. So I don't want my gear taken away, you know, kind of thing. Weirdest thing, he goes, I'm sure I spoke to you the other week, didn't I, about you can't milk detect. I said, yeah, but you okayed for like, I was going to say to him, you okayed me to do shallow service fines. But when he caught me, I was like about 2 inches deep and he saw a hole. You know, I told you can't be milk detected, mate, you know. So I tried to make an excuse that I lost my keys, but I don't think he fell for that one. I said, all right, fair enough, you know. If I can't detect over, I won't detect over. Fuck am I? I'm going to detect if I can. You know, I know people say, oh, you shouldn't be doing it. You know, you've been kicked off once or even twice, you know, third time, you know, they could take your gear. Nah. What I'm trying to do is keep away from, like, you know, people and, like, you know, the main footpaths. I'm trying to keep more in the wooded area. And I'm trying to turn my volume down on my milk detector so people can't see and hear me. But what I've got to do is buy myself a pair of headphones. Then I can put my headphones on. But I don't like wearing headphones because they make my ears itch and sweat and irritate, you know. But if I have to buy a pair of headphones, then I'll have to do it. But the thing is, it doesn't mean that I won't get caught over again. But the thing is, there's like there's 5 parts of the common. And it's twice in a row that I've got caught by the same guy. You know, is it just coincidental or what? I don't fucking know, but twice, you know, well, it nearly was 3 times actually, because like the first time he saw me, I said, well, can I just do shallow? You know, I want dig. He goes, yeah, okay, fair enough. The second time, I dug a hole and I filled it in, and I heard his like little go-kart trolley fucking coming, and I just thought, nah, I ain't gonna have him fucking stopping me and talking to me and like telling me I can't do this and that. So I just walked off, and he just carried on the way he was going. So that was nearly a second time, but today was the second time he actually caught me. I thought, fuck it, you know, because I saw him go past, and I'm behind the trees, and I'm thinking he can't see me here, you know, he can't see me unless he's got like fucking eagle eyes. And I gave it 5 minutes, and I thought, right, yeah, I think he's gone. And I'm fucking like detecting, like I've got a really good hit, and then suddenly I turn around, and he's fucking like walking up behind me. I thought, you bastard. He must have been, you know, like he must have saw me. I tell you, man. And he was probably thinking I was gonna go the way he was like going kind of things. But because he didn't see me, he probably thought, oh, I'm gonna like go in. And he had one of these like little black bin liners, you know. Us, I've got a little video where I was talking for about 15 minutes with him, which I like. It was okay. He said, look, I can understand, the way you feel that, you can't melt detect, but there are certain rules, that we do care for the common. There's like special species that we don't want like being damaged. I'm thinking, well, fair enough, okay, I can understand that, but there's got to be somewhere I can fucking melt detect. And I said to him, what about that part over, near the tram station? Because they've actually like cutting all that back now. It used to be full of trees, shrub, crap everywhere. And I said to him, is that your land? He goes, well, near the tram station is. I said, no, it's not your land. No, I said, the one right on the side, where you got the tram station. If you go past the tram station, you've got like a little turn off. That goes up to where the dirt tracks are. And I'm going to ask them actually, so I can get permission to do around the dirt tracks. So like, bike track kind of thing. I'm going to see if I can get permission up there. But before you go up where the dirt track is, you've got like a little corner bit where they've got the horses. I said, oh, I know where you mean. I said, is that your land? He goes, no, that's private land. I said, well, it's private. I'm going to see if I can get fucking access to that. If they turn around and say, yeah, that's another like little permission I could probably get. If I can't, because I did go there, after I'd been kicked off, I went that way to see if I can see anyone in that little part of the area so I can speak to them. And there wasn't no one there, so I just carried on up the road to the actual dirt track. And the dirt track was shut till like 1 o'clock time. And it was only 11:15. I wasn't going to wait 45 minutes. I thought, no, fuck that. So I decided to think, well, what can I do? So I started walking back down, and I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to go Carl Shorten. Fuck it. I'll go Carl Shorten. There's a common up there, and I'm pretty sure I might be able to get something up there. But I didn't end up in Carl Shorten. I ended up at Wallington somewhere. I think it was Wallington Village. Now, I saw, right, as we was going down this roadway, I saw, like, a wooded area. I thought, fucking hell, maybe I could do in there. So the bus had gone past it, and I thought, well, let's see if there's any other entrances. And as we was going down this road on this bus here, I saw another entrance. So I pushed the bell, and the bus driver actually stopped with, at the end of the road. And there wasn't even a bus stop there. He just like let me get off. So I walked back up the road, and that's where I started, going in this like wooded area and finding nothing but trash and, tin and fucking, I'll tell you, so much. So it's a nice wooded area, but it's just so much trash in here, man. And then I just carried on walking around, and I got lost, and I didn't know where the hell I was. And then I ended up where this like little horse farm is, and spoke to the guy, and I got my first permission, which I'm quite happy with. So really, I should go back to the common and hunt the guy down and say, thank you for kicking me off the site, because I've just gone up, near to Carl Shorten. I've got my first permission. So I should go and say thank you for kicking me off, I think. So what I said to the guy, I actually know, the guy who kicked me off, his name's Paul. The guy's given me permission on his land is Ron. Funny enough, that's my stepdad's name, Ronald. So Ron, as I said, I was talking to him for about 45 minutes, and it's giving me a rough idea of what parts I can actually like melt detect. But well, when do you want to come up here? I said, to be honest with you, mate, if it's okay with you, I might pop up later in the week, Thursday or Friday. I said, like, I think tomorrow, being Wednesday, it's going to be cloudy, so I might probably stay in. But Thursday, I was thinking about going and doing some magnet fishing. So I ain't done that for a while. And oh yeah, what's that? I was kind of interested in that. shame he ain't got no ponds, because I fucking take my magnet down there, but he ain't got no ponds. And where he is, there is another like little piece of like grassland, which he doesn't own, but he did find out it belongs to the council. He was going to try to get the council to like rent it to him or buy it off the council, so he's got a little bit more land, you know, kind of thing. But he's got like 7 acres, and I don't know how big 7 acres is. I did try to Google it, actually. I think it's like a 2-mile radius or something. I can't even, not even that. It's probably like about, I don't know how big it is. But if it, you know, if I look at the fields, you know, if I was to do it properly, I could probably do one field one day, then another field another day, another field another day, another field another day. So I think it's got probably about 4 fields, maybe more. I don't know. But I did say to him, well, what do I do? I'll come down late in the Thursday. I'll probably pop round Friday if that's all right. And I asked him if he's there every day. He goes, yeah, I'm practically here every day. You know, depends on what time you want to start. I said, well, if I come down in the morning, around about 10 o'clock, and do 3 or 4 hours, is that okay? He goes, yeah, that's all right. You know, I'll be here. I said, well, anytime, you know, you want to leave early and you want me to go, just tell me, you know, because it's your land. You know, I can't turn around and tell you fuck off in one way, can I? You know, unless you say, well, like, you know, just like close the gate after you, kind of thing. Which I don't think he would probably do until he actually gets to know me, you know, kind of thing. I'm just hoping there's going to be some good stuff on there, because he said that, you know, the guy who used to milk detect there years ago did find a few things, but he can't remember what he did find. But he did say, like, you know, be careful, because there is like a gas mains there, and there's a water mains. I said, oh, that's right, mate. I'm insured up to like 10 million, because I've actually signed up with the NCMD, National Community Milk Detecting, or whatever it's called. And I showed them my card, and I said, well, you know, when I bring the form down for you to sign as a permission, you know, giving me permissions to milk detect here, all you got to do is log onto the website, and it'll show you, you know, that, you know, people are actually like insured up to 10 million. So if I do something like hit the water main, then, you know, I'm covered for that. All you got to do is contact the NCMD, and they probably, like, you know, pay you the cost of it getting repaired. If I hit the gas main, well, I'll probably be dead. It'll probably like spark and blow up and blow all the houses up around me, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, I said, I don't think that'll happen. No, he goes, no, I don't think that'll happen, because, you know, it is deep. Those pipes deep. The only thing you will probably hit is chalk. He goes, because there's a lot of chalk in this area. So I said, well, you know, I'll give it a go. You know, if you'll give me permission, I'll give it a go for a while. If I don't find anything, then, you know, at least I've tried, you know, and you give, you know, and if I do find anything and you want a pick of whatever I find, then that's okay with me, you know, kind of thing. And I said, anyway, I won't keep your time anymore. I'm going to shoot off. But I'll probably try to pop back, you know, towards the end of the week, if not next week, with the forms for you to fill in, you know, just sign saying I've got permission. And if by any chance that, you know, your neighbours see me, you know, milk detecting your land, and they come up to me and start asking questions, you know, and I tell them that, you know, I've got permission from you, maybe part of the land as well. So I'm hoping that might work out. But, you know, I came home really happy, thinking, yes, got the first permission. Fuck me, man. You know, it's like an hour travel, but at least I ain't going to get kicked off, you know. At least I've got permission to be there, which is good. So, what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I think it's going to be raining tomorrow. I don't even know what I've done with my mobile. I'll tell you, my feet have been killing me all day today. My battery's even bloody flat. I've got to put my phone on charge again. Yeah, the battery run out. Shit. Oh, I've had hiccups since I've been home, like indigestion, wind. Let's have a Google. I'll have to Google it. Weather. Okay. Weather forecast. Met Office. Let's see Met Office. With, I suppose. London. No. Please don't say it's going to be rain. I ain't got a proper app. UK weather forecast. Let's do it under, which I'm sorry. Right. You know what? This is a fucking joke. I looked at my mobile today and it said tomorrow was going to be cloudy, yeah? But now it says tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday is going to be raining. Go full screen. Actually, I might have it on this phone. See if this phone should be charged up. Yeah, I really want to get to do that site straight away. Where's the forecast? I ain't got a forecast on here. How the hell? Well, I've not got a forecast on here. Oh, I could murder some ice cream. I ain't got no ice cream. Got ice poles, frozen ice lollies. Weather. Shockwave downloaded. Oopsie, whatever. It is downloaded, but it's not on my app for some reason. It's on the screen. There you go. Alright. So let's see what it says on here. Locating, please wait. Oh, God. I've got a banging headache as well now. It's not picking up my bloody weather. Turn off the Wi-Fi. But don't worry, sometimes I've got to turn off my Wi-Fi to get things working on here. It just ain't doing nothing. Try a different app. Whatever. Install that one. You know, even if I have got permission, don't mean I can go there every single day anyway. It's cost me too much money. Probably go there about twice a week. Depending on the weather. You know, if it's like dry Monday, probably go Monday and Thursday or something. Oh, come on, damn poxy thing. All right. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday raining. What a bollocks, man. It said Wednesday was going to be kind of overcast, and Thursday and Friday was going to be kind of like dry. So it's like really pissed me off now. So I might not be able to get and do any milk detecting on my permission until next week now. Thing is, I didn't take his phone number or anything. Doesn't he tell me how I can like search for a location? Oh well, anyway, I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. I might upload this video. See how I feel. You see me having a chat to the guy, not the guy who gave me permission because I didn't have my camera running at the time, but I did do a little quick video. I think showing you the land I was going to be doing, but I didn't want to put him on camera. But I've got Paul on here where I'm talking about, you know, where he's kicking me off the bloody common for about 10 minutes. So that's going to be fun for people watching it, eh? If I can get the memory card out. I can't get the memory card out. Okay. Oh dear. Oh God. As I got off the bus and I was walking around to the shop to get something to eat, it felt like I had on my feet concrete slabs and my feet were hurting so badly. Right, this one, yeah, fuck it, I'll probably upload it. Be up probably in about an hour, 2 hours. Even if I upload it, I mean, I'm going to put it public, I don't know yet. Depends. I might cut the bit out where I'm talking to Paul and just start from where I got off the bus and started doing milk detecting up that way. Yeah, that's what I might do actually. I might not bother the bit where I'm on a common talking to Paul. You know, as I said, like he was kind of understanding. He goes, I'm sorry, like, you know, we can't give you permission. I can understand that there is not a lot of places where you can metal detect here. But that's the way the law is right now with councils and conservators and stuff like that. It's all because of silly little arseholes who goes out and don't cover their holes up. And that's what gives us a bad name, and that's why we can't metal detect on common land, you know. If people didn't fucking like leave their holes uncovered, because he did say to me, like, you know, it weren't long ago that someone actually tripped over a hole, and you could tell it was a metal detecting hole. I said, well, how can you tell, like, you know, if it's a metal detecting hole? Like, you know, animals dig holes, like foxes and rabbits and stuff like that. It was, oh no, you know, you can tell because, like, you know, the curves. I said, yeah, well, I've got like a circular curve. I can make my hole look like a rabbit hole. He goes, no. He goes, I can tell if that's a dig from a spade or not. Because I've worked here long enough. So I said, oh, well, okay, you want me to go, I'll go, you know. He hasn't banned me, you know, you can't get banned from there. See, I was going to go to another location today, but I kind of like overslept a little bit today. I just didn't want to get up out of bed. And when I did get out of bed, I thought, well, the time I get up there, I'm only going to probably get about 2 or 3 hours anyway, which would have been long enough, I suppose. But I thought, no, I can go there later. You know, I can go there another time, you know, kind of thing. But now I've got this permission. I'm just hoping like the weather will ease up for Friday, because I definitely want to go up there Friday if possible. I don't know if the guy works there Saturday or Sunday. I don't know where he lives or anything. So if it all fucking fails, you know, if it all cocks up on me this week with the weather, I'll just wait until next week and go up there next week. Take the forms up with me. Take about 4 or 5 forms with me and try to get permissions around the other farms. They're not like farms as in like, you know, crops. It's more just like, you know, fields where they like put horses out, really. And I did say to them, I said, oh, but, you know, I'd love to find a couple of horseshoes here. I said, like, the first horseshoe I ever got, I had to pay for. And I paid £5, and that's at the farm where I live. I said, what? He goes, what a fucking rip-off. I said, well, there you go. I wanted one. And would you believe 2 weeks later, I actually found one, metal detecting. I said, you know, I'd love finding horseshoes. Don't know why. I've got about 4, I think, now. Maybe 5, because I did find like a little pony one the other day. And he was kind of thought, well, that's a bit weird. You know, they don't normally shoot ponies, but, you know, there's a possibility they did. I said, oh, yeah, it's definitely a small one, you know, like that big. So I was, oh, it must have been then. So he's telling me about these horses, actually, like, you know, one of them's like had an operation, another one got stabbed by the gypsies while she was carrying a foal inside, and that foal, you know, died. So he's had a bit of a problem with some of the gypsies around there, I believe. They even killed one of his dogs as well, apparently. So I've got to be a bit careful with the gypsies, because I think they own one of the farms down there, or one of the fields. But we'll see how it goes anyway. Right, cheers for watching. A video might be up later if I decide to upload. Well, I will, but I don't know what part I'm going to put on. Might be from where I've gone in, you know, on the bus to the other location and do from there. I don't know if I'm going to put the Mitcham common bit where I'm talking to Paul. No, I don't think I'll put that bit on. I'll do it from where at this other location, and you'll see what I'm doing. All right, catch you all later. Have a good weekend. Ciao, ciao.